Good morning, everyone. Spring has sprung, and I wanted to share with you this morning some of the bits and pieces in my garden that are coming to life. So the foxgloves are almost out. We've got roses in bud, just about to bloom. The wisteria is thriving. Honestly, that has been such a journey that we've been on with those wisterias, and it's so lovely seeing them sort of really become part of the house. And the wildflower little pathways that we've put in on the lawn are the gift that keeps on giving. I feel like it's just made that area of the garden even more magical. And it is officially cushions out weather. We have got the cushions out. We've got a fair few days of sunshine ahead of us, and the pep in my step is immeasurable right now. Ali and I have been up quite early this morning because we were filming a little campaign at the Bees for wild deodorant, which, the smell of their new fragrance is so beautiful. I actually can't put it into words. And I wanted to show you a little update of my reserve sowing in my seed sprouter. Oh mon dieu. These are my cucumbers. So these are doing super well. I'm going to give them a little bit of a water this morning. We have 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a fair few of the Brussels sprouts sprouting, and the corn not so much. Sad times. No corn coming through. Might have to try this one again. I wonder why the corn didn't work, but such is life, unfortunately. Corn is just not doing well this year. Just to show you up close, look at these guys. They're almost out of their little case of seeds. Loads with roots. I'm gonna have so many, which always makes me very, very happy. The doorbell has just rang, and I have I had completely forgotten that it is living room bookcase day. It is install our solid oak bookcase is going into the living room today. I'm obviously gonna have to buy some bits and pieces for the bookcase, but books galore. All of my antique gardening books are gonna go on there. I'm so excited.
Mayor Day.
I can't believe how bad the paint on this wall is.
Yeah, but it's not Ken's fault. That's
no, I know, it's the paint. It's the matte paint. It's like a blackboard, isn't it? And just like that, we are ready for the bookcase to go in. As you can see, this is what I'm talking about when it comes to our the walls. It's kind of like a blackboard, and we want to kind of lighten it up, but we are going to put in the bookcase first and then decorate the bookcase in. So I'm so excited. Oh my goodness, Mr. Millen Gordon has been doing some electrics and removing the wall lights so that we can put the new lights on. I'm going to have to order the lights. I've not even ordered them. Who's the boss? Ollie? Who? Now, Mr. Millen Gordon is editing some bits and pieces for me today, so I have been given a few jobs around the house. I have to do the, I have to fold the washing, I have to do the dishwasher, and I also need to order the Jim Lawrence lights that are going to sit here. I do love it when Mr. Millen Gordon is on the tools, but we have the bookcase going in. Oh my goodness, just like that. It's coming together so quickly. So there's going to be lights on here, lots of antique gardening books. Yeah, because Ali's doing, we're not sure if they'll be just decorative or actually working. I'm sure they'll be fine. You're a very good electrician. Well, this is looking very, very good. Obviously, it's not going to be finished right now. We've got to wait for the lights. Ali's going to put those on, but I can obviously style things up, and it is just the finishing piece for this room. I actually didn't realise how much this was going to make an impact. It's so funny, all of these things that I think about doing, I sort of think, oh, is it worth it? Do I do it? But this is unreal. It has just finished it off perfectly. And what I love about this one, don't worry, you can do your thing if you need to screw or anything. What I love about this one is it's actually taller than the one in Ali's office. And so it makes the ceilings feel taller. But what I'm also going to do is get Ali to put up the 2 pictures that I found in Station Mill, the 2 pairs of countryside. I'm going to put this one from Lena Gordevsky up here as well. And that means all of the artwork is up in this room. The birds are singing, the sun is shining, and my entire soul is beaming because it is just the most beautiful, beautiful day, and I feel just overwhelmed with gratitude. It feels like, especially in England, we've really been waiting for this weather. It was quite a wet summer last year, so it felt like it really it made it quite difficult to follow the seasons, which is one of the things that I just love the most, even though, especially in England, the weather is quite unpredictable and you never know what you're going to get with these things. It's a joy to have some weather like this, and yesterday was beautiful. Today we're looking like we're having a run of beautiful weather at the moment, so I'm trying to embrace it for the most that I can. So the windows are open, the doors are open, and I'm just letting all of the sounds of the birds in. Oh goodness me, what an absolute treat. I honestly, that's just going to be me saying that for this entire video. I apologise in advance. But you might be looking at something and you might be intrigued by this dress that I'm wearing. So I can finally tell you a little bit more about my collaboration. So if you remember, I revealed a dress a few months ago and I called it the Leading Lady dress on TikTok. However, you guys quickly let me know that that was not the name of this dress. This dress was going to be called the Moira dress, after my grandma, because it was her wedding dress that kind of set off a real churning of thoughts and designs for this dress. And I was very, very lucky to get to work with a new brand on this, in bringing it to life, basically. It's a brand that I've worked with for a number of years. I think the quality of their products, the fabrics, and the designs that they do are incredibly timeless. So for me, it was a joy to partner with this brand in this way. I really wanted to release a full silk shirt dress. I think for me, that is a very natural move forward, and the Moira dress is absolutely that. Of course, the Moira dress has pockets, but we'll get to that. I have worked with Lily Silk on this collaboration, and I've designed 3 pieces, and I'm super excited for you to see these now. You're seeing 2 of them now, and 1 will be coming later on in the year, and I think that you are going to love that just as much. Now, it's good to preface this and let you know that these are high quality materials, and we have not scrimped. When I showed you the Moira dress originally, I showed you the amount of silk we had put into this dress, and that does mean that it commands a higher price point. As you know, I'm really, really diverse in where I spend my money. I choose to buy really, really special pieces, and I will buy high street pieces as well. So this is a very, very special dress, and I just feel it is so perfect for this time of year, but also this is such a great transitionary colour. So you would have seen this dress already in the lily white. This is the dark olive shade, and we also have a navy blue, which is super classic. I'm obviously going to try them on with you, but I wanted to start the video and show you the dress in all of its glory. And when I tell you, we did not scrimp, I fully mean it. Before I show you any more, and this is going to be me sounding like I'm humble bragging and blowing my own trumpet and wanting to be the special child, but I am really lucky in this, and so are you. So let's just not get lost in that, because I have the highest discount ever offered from Lily Silk for you today, and it is 30% off. So if you wanted to make a saving on the Moira dress, the other piece from my collection, and all of the other bits and pieces that I'm going to show you today, then I'm your girl, okay? Because we have one hell of a discount code, and the discount code is MillenLS30, so that will get you 30% off, and literally nobody else has this, okay? So I'm going to be shouting it from the rooftops. That will be for orders over £700. So if you're doing a big order, you're going to basically save the most. I cannot stop swishing this skirt around. I feel just absolutely fantastic in this. But there is also Millen LS25 that will get you 25% off on orders over £480. And then if you just want to make a saving of 20%, you can use Millen LS20 and that will get you 20% off on everything. So if you're making a bigger order, you're going to obviously save more, but there's lots of different offers. But I am your girl for 30% off. These are high quality items and Lily Silk only uses the finest natural materials in order to bring these pieces to life. They are so exquisite. We have absolutely achieved the most special pieces. And so I'm going to show you the other colours from my collection, but for me, it's this sort of like this side shot, and it comes with a silk covered belt as well. I love it with black accessories. For me, this feels like a really like chic option when it comes to sort of like race attire as well. Like there's just so many options with this colour if you wanted something that was a little bit more, you see, like this. And this is how I would style the dark olive shade with little touches of black. You can obviously go completely one colour, but for me, if I wanted to dress this up for something that is super special, then this dress is perfect with black accessories. You can also just wear it for day to day as well. I love it with flats. This with a pair of Manolo Blahnik Hangisi flats is so gorgeous as well. And I love a little earring to add that more botanical feel to the dress too. First of all, Lily Silk only use the finest mulberry silk for all of their pieces, which is kind of like the queen of fibres when it comes to fabrics. But they also work with TerraCycle to ensure their sustainability. They reuse all of the offcuts. So when you see the scrunchies, the face masks, across their website, these are all things that they have utilised off the offcuts of their clothing. So they really are doing the most as well to keep their product not just at a high standard when it comes to fabric and craft, but also with the like environmental impact as well. So this is dark olive. Oh my gosh. Okay, for the navy blue, I wanted to go a little bit more casual just to show how you could wear it day to day, because this is such a wearable dress if you like that more sort of full skirted. You still like to feel really feminine and elegant, but the good thing about silk as well, especially in this weather, it keeps you warm in the cold and cool in the warm. So it's a really breathable natural material, but with so much fluidity to it. It just moves the, like, it's just a dream. I feel like I just want to waft around my dressing room. I've gone for obviously like a knitted jumper over the top just to give it that more casual feel. I've gone for some warm accessories because I think it gives it that preppy feel as well. But this is just absolutely sensational. I can't stop showing you how much fabric there is in the skirt. And I think one of the main things that I want to say is that you see a lot of silk and a lot of silk dresses, but not all silk is the same. There are different qualities of silk, and Lily Silk, I think the proof is in the name, is that they've really highlighted and made sure that the silk that they're working with is the very best quality. I can't help myself, but this is one of those things as well that you could just wear on its own. Like, you really don't need to wear a jumper with it either. Like, I love pieces that just do all of the talking for you, and this dress is one of them. Like, I'm good to go. Good accessories, I'm comfortable. This for me is number one, top. Or go like color coordinated if you've got something in your wardrobe. For me, I've got things like this in my wardrobe that like instantly dress it up as well, gives it a different feel. This would be lovely, lovely as a wedding guest outfit, something a little bit more chic. I love it. The original Moira dress has entered the chat, and I swear this dress makes me feel so special. What I would love to do, I think that if I was like getting married again, because I wore something quite similar to this as at my hen party, I would put like a petticoat underneath this to really like just give it that sort of 50s, 40s volume to it. But for day wear and just sort of like getting the most out of it, it's perfect to have this beautiful movement to the skirt. Oh my goodness me. I popped it with some statement earrings because I feel like the Moira dress could definitely handle it, and then some tan accessories. But you can also change out the belt. So as I mentioned, the belt is also 100% silk, so it really just creates that seamless look. But I do find that you get a different feel when you add a belt that sort of marries up all of the tones that you're wearing as well. I think it's a bit more casual, better for day wear if you wanted to wear something like this to a garden party. You know I love to talk about going to garden parties, but this is what I mean. It's like the perfect base color, and if you're like an autumn color palette as well, it's going to look so much richer and warmer on you than just going for like a stark white. But my goodness me. And again, it's something that can be dressed up. I know that I've got lots of accessories that are in like the same colors, so for me, having the option, I know I do it every single time, these hats are so hard working in my wardrobe, but just being able to see how it would look for like a special event, if I was going to like the races or something like that, this is just, I mean, for salon privé, those kinds of things. Love. Allow me to introduce you to the snowdrop skirt, and I feel like this is a little bit self-explanatory, but this skirt was inspired by the snowdrops in my garden. It just felt like that ruffly hem just really looked like the little tips of the snowdrops, and this is a real statement piece, but one of those pieces that can be styled up differently so easily. This with like a casual black Bardo top. It also looks wonderful with like a fluffy cashmere jumper. This top is also from Lily Silk, and I thought this was just so elegant with its like cowled neckline. It just feels like it falls so beautifully. It is a perfect colour match as well if you wanted to go for that vibe, but I want to show you it just dressed down a little bit. And this is slightly more casual, styled with a Lily Silk cashmere t-shirt. These are an essential if you love t-shirts but you don't like to look more casual with them. You still like them to be like an elevated basic, and I love the contrast between the lily white and the black as well. This just feels like something that is you know, like you haven't tried too hard, but yeah, everything is just really great materials, really great quality. You could also obviously add a little silk scarf, because I always think if you're needing a bit of pattern, that is something I always suggest. I know I say it in like every video and I'm often repeating myself, but it's because the principles of my dressing always tend to apply. So yeah. And of course the Lily Silk and Lydia Millen skirt, which is the snowdrop skirt. I popped it with the cashmere t-shirt from Lily Silk as well, just to show you it this way, like as a monochrome kind of look. This would be so good for like work, especially in summer. You can pop it with slides. I've just put some strappy sandals on and they work beautifully. I actually, like, you could even, as usual, add like a jumper, that kind of thing, silk scarf. The usual fundamentals of my style apply to all outfits. If you fancy something a little bit more intriguing, add a scarf. If you want something a little bit more casual, add a jumper or a cardigan over your shoulders. If you want to elevate it, go with jewels, go with blazers, that kind of thing. Does that make sense? But I am so over the moon with how these pieces have come out. Obviously, like I said, I do have one more piece coming, but that is, I think, for later on in the year, and I think you'll understand why. I've got some other bits from Lily Silk to show you as well. These are not part of the items that I co-designed with them, but I wanted to show you them anyway because I love Lily Silk. In fact, it was really funny when I had the girls over from Organised. Every Lily Silk piece that they picked up in my wardrobe, Hayley was like, oh my gosh, the quality of this. Like, you could tell every time she was picking up a Lily Silk one, she was like, wow. And they really, I think even she was shocked every time I was like, that's Lily Silk, that's Lily Silk. So anyway, love this as an outfit. Could add a blazer. For obvious reasons, I could not show you this blouse. I think we can all understand why that is, okay? You don't need me to explain it. This is, I think, one thing that I would say about Lily Silk blouses is that they are so statement and so timeless. Like the one that I've got that's the silk necktie is limitless in its longevity, and this is the same. This is one of those things that the quality and the design and the fabric and all of those things are going to mean that jeans and a nice top is always going to be a thing with this top. Like, look at me, jeans, nice top, wardrobe basic. That's all you want, because always, whenever I'm going out, I'm like, I just want to wear jeans and a nice top. So absolutely love this. I love the arm detailing as well. It just feels a little bit like, you know, it feels a little bit more spring summer, but still keeping the chicness of a full sleeve on the blouse. Oh my gosh, this is such a cute outfit. I absolutely love this. Love, love, love. So easy to wear as well, and one for the evergreen girls. Here we go again. Jeans, nice top. You would have seen I had a similar top to this in a previous haul, which was black. This is a sort of dark navy, and this is a silk and cashmere blend, I believe. I love that I was like, it's going to be a blend. There's no way that this is all silk. This is a silk version. So if you're wanting something a little bit more elevated, obviously I'm always trying to share different price points on here wherever I can. That was a mission that I've set myself with my channel, and this is your higher price point, higher quality materials. I can't say materials. And this is like that warm navy kind of feel to it. So I've popped it with my white jeans for that more nautical vibe, which I love. So jeans, nice top, jeans, nice top. All just such classic silhouettes. I am in love. I was gonna end there, but this is my final jeans and a nice top outfit selection, because this one is the dream. This is like a sort of rose gold, champagne gold, silk top with an attached neck scarf, which just feels so elegant. I actually can't cope, even just with it like trailing down the back. Obviously I've got flats on, so for me this is like summer holiday. Like, imagine you've been at the pool all day, you have got like your skin smells of sunshine and sun cream, you're heading back to your hotel room or your villa, and you're going to get ready for the evening. You're probably going to start having some rosé fairly early, and you're going to head out for dinner. And you want to be comfortable, but you still want to look like you've made an effort. So you're going to go with slides and some comfortable jeans or trousers, but then you want to go all out with the top and the jewelry. This is that vibe. I am in love. So just to remind you, my discount codes are MillenLS30, which will get you 30% off on orders over £700. Then there is MillenLS25 that will get you 25% off of orders over £480. And then if you just want to grab 20% off, maybe you're only buying one item, then you've got MillenLS20. And that is the most discount you are going to get anywhere. So just so you know, those are the best ones to use. But also I am just so over the moon to finally put the pieces, well, two-thirds of my pieces that I have designed with Lily Silk out there into the world. I hope you love them. I hope you wear them and enjoy them. These are just such special pieces to me, and it's been wonderful to work with the team and really craft some items based around heirloom pieces and pieces that you're going to have in your wardrobe for years and years and years. The fabric of these, the quality, the design, everything for me, there is a tick next to the box. And so I know that this is going to be one of those things where I like bump into some of you on the streets in like 5 years time, and you're still wearing them and loving them. Maybe you wore them to your wedding, maybe your bridesmaids wore them in like the green shade, I don't know, but just I'm so excited to see these head out there into the world, and I'm just forever grateful to have these opportunities. I'm doing a lot more design projects at the moment because I really feel like I enjoy it and you guys enjoy it, and so being able to do this with so many brands this year, I'm actually either working on currently to bring to the table or have worked on 4 design projects already this year, and it is truly what sets my heart ablaze. So I'm really enjoying this. This was not one of my Lily Silk outfits that I was styling up, but this is very much a Lydia Millen I'm at home in and out of the garden sort of dress. So I wanted to show you this piece as well, because it's not often you get a very lovely nautical stripe but in more of a like olive green, and I love this skirt so much. As usual with Lily Silk, there's so much fabric in the skirt. This is so lightweight, it feels like air. So I wanted to show you this one as well. I've just popped it with one of my own tops so that I don't get any like strap marks. Although I have been so busy today, you have no idea. I have been rushing around like a headless chicken filming a reel for Karen Millen. I've been filming a TikTok for Lily Silk. I have been filming my vlogging. I have been editing, sending things over. It has been manic, and I haven't been down and checked on the bookcase. I know that Vic, our joiner, left a long time ago, so I thought we could head down together. Oh my goodness me. The birds are singing in celebration. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my goodness, it just doesn't even look real. Hello, sausage boy, you coming to see your mummy? Oh my goodness me, this is just the dream, the absolute dream. It's so grand. And then now we can get up. Look, I'm going to show you. This is what my plan is. I just pop you there. My plan is to put these two bits of art here and that little one there that you can't see, and then this room is finished other than choosing the paint colour for the walls. It's completely finished. You can't do any more in here. There's no more options. The view. Berkeley, how lovely does it look? Even though there's clutter everywhere from moving everything out of the console table, but what we have gained is an amazing amount of storage back here as well. And this is, I know I go on about it and you all make fun of me because I always go on about everything being solid oak, but I think it's because it's something that I'm very passionate about. One thing I've come to realise since we started like doing things in our home like this is that it is really such a joy to work with wonderful materials, but it also comes with a huge amount of cost. And so when I am able to pour a little bit more money into something like this work of frippin' art here, it brings me so much joy. So this is something that obviously has been fitted in here, so it's all completely seamless at the back. What we've actually done is recessed it into the coving, so if we wanted to, which I do think we will want to, we can take this with us to the next house as well. And I genuinely don't think I could leave this behind. Ollie, the guy that we use for all of this stuff, he doesn't think I'll take it with me, but I think I will. You'll notice also that there is different grains to the backboards. That's because it is from different bits of wood that they have put together. This is all like solid through and through, and it just makes me so happy. So now we'll get the wall lights to go on here, and I get to have a play around with dressing this unit. Oh my goodness, and it just works so beautifully with all of the colours, doesn't it, Barky Boo? Doesn't it? Wow. I know I get very excited, okay? I know, but these things, they just make me so happy. So we can start off getting a few bits and pieces in there, because these are all odds and sods anyway. But things like this will be able, oh, it's upside down. Obviously, I don't know what I'm doing because I haven't got all the bits and pieces. This will definitely be a work in progress, but oh. I'm so happy. It is so good. And these are the guys that we've got working on our bar downstairs, which is just very, very exciting. Oh my goodness. I can't stop saying oh my goodness. I've just been having a little play around with putting things, just mainly some of my books. I definitely don't have enough green books, but that can easily be changed. I've also managed to pop one of our pieces of art that we picked up from the Outer Hebrides, and it looks so perfect here. I'm so happy. We're getting all of the art like in their homes now. Obviously I've just popped these two bits here, but yes, this is just going to be a work in progress. I'm going to find the perfect little personal additions. I'd love to get some pictures, like some family pictures in here as well, that kind of thing. I don't want it to be too stuffy. I really want to blur the line between like actually using the bookcase but also having personal touches and a bit of styling as well. So one thing I always love is, I just love a stack of like good magazines. So we've got a few country and townhouse magazines, the English Garden, the English Home, House and Garden, that kind of thing. I love a stack of magazines. That's always been something that I love. I think I get it from my grandma, because she always had stacks and stacks of like country life everywhere in her home. So yeah, I want to definitely play around with this, but oh, so happy. Now I've got a few little parcels to open with you. Also, I apologise if I seem a little bit frantic today. I have a very, very busy like weekend to next week. So as you're watching this, we will already be home. So whenever I'm telling you like about something in the future, especially if it's a trip, I'll usually have already gone. And so tomorrow we're heading down to London, but we've got one of our Christmas or birthday presents. I always lose track with Carrie. So we're going to the Goring, and then we're going to see the London Film Orchestra play as well. So it's going to be really lovely. And we decided to stay down in London because the next night we have BAFTA, and then from BAFTA we then go to the Scottish borders for a lovely stay at a hotel. So yeah, I'm a bit frantic because I've got a lot to do, because it's not often that we back-to-back it like that, so bear with. But I thought I could get into a few of my parcels. These might be really like not exciting, but we're gonna see what they are. Aha! In Amazon parcel numero uno, we have some plastic covers for my winter wardrobe, which has gone into the loft. These will just be covering things up to protect them. We've also got some moth protectors, which I imagine will be these. Yes. So these are the Akana effective and proven elimination moth killer for up in the loft. And I think this will just be some more, yes, extras. Because I think this whole like summer and autumn, summer and winter wardrobe thing is going to be really, really helpful. Then in this one, I don't actually know what this could be. Ooh! This is a gift set from number 7. This is the Future Renew Damage Protection Shield, Defense Shield SPF 50, and their Future Renew Repair Serum. It says signs of skin damage look and feel repaired. Wow, goodness me. The serum on this side and the SPF on this side. And I will definitely be giving these a bit of a test drive, for sure. Also, how hilarious are these scissors? Saturn got these for us, and they are intense, but we're always looking for scissors, so why not? What on earth is this? There is a card. A little thank you to Lydia and Carrie. A little thank you for taking part in our new wardrobe series. Enjoy the rosé. Lots of love, Ruby, Chrissy, Freya and the Eliza team. Oh my goodness. Stop it. Oh my gosh, I love it. They've got tote bags that say expensive. This is so cute. A good old bottle of the Angel That Whispers. Oh, it's a Magnum. Wow. Oh, thanks, girls. Such girls. I love it. Here is Mr. Millen Gordon showcasing these are probably my proudest artwork finds. So this is how I want it to kind of be.
What, in the middle of each chair?
Yeah, in the middle of the sofa it has to be. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, well, it would be lower than that, but yeah, about there. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it looks. Yeah. Art's supposed to be eye height, but we can get the exact measurements if you want. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Also, I thought you might find this interesting, but there is a rule of thumb for hanging artwork. I mean, you do what you want in your home, but you know what I like. I love learning new things, and apparently you should hang artwork so that the center of the artwork is at eye level. Now, obviously, we're all different heights, so I guess you go with the height of the humans that live in the home. You also then need to take into consideration the size of the artwork and the height of the floors and the ceilings, so that it all balances really well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Ali to sort of play around with the artwork, just so that we can get the artwork in the right place. But what I'm thinking is I want it to sit as if it's sort of framed by the sofa. Does that make sense? So they'll be measured equally out from the center of the sofa and sort of sit perfectly in that. Does that make sense? I feel like that makes sense. Yeah, that's looking really good.
Sure.
Yeah, really good. It's perfect. Well, first of all, spot Porty. Porty, hello. But that is this room, obviously, apart from painting, finished. We have all the artwork up, and I just need to order the lights and style up the bookcase, and then we have a finished living room. This is the artwork above the sofa. So I found these in Station Mill Antiques in Chipping Norton. I found them for about £300 for the pair, and they're probably my greatest achievement in all of my antiques hunting, because finding a pair like this is near on impossible. The view like this, oh wow, I'm so proud of myself. The other thing I didn't tell you about these cupboards was we actually hadn't ordered handles either, but these handles are Armac Martin, and when we did our laundry room, the handles were ordered incorrectly and these were replaced, but they were left to us, and they are the perfect size for the bookcase. So we've used those and they look brilliant. Good morning, everyone. I am a little bit puffy-eyed because I have just woken up, but the birds are singing and my roses need a good water. Mr. Millen Gordon is feeding his sourdough starter. What a start to the day.
The sourdough that I'm never going to make.
We will.
Way too long.
We will.
But it was a nice course.
It was a nice course, but I think we will actually do it again when we have a bit more time.
So, my dressing gowns.
What's wrong with them?
You just wear them all the time.
I've not worn your dressing gowns for ages.
To wear one of yours. That seems to have a green one in.
We are doing our morning walk around the garden, and that is always a perfect opportunity for me to get Ali to get any weeds out. And we had a very big hogweed growing in one of our beds, so I think this one has been there a while. Now, as you'll know, I do not mind weeds. Weeds are something that I fully embrace, but as long as they've got pretty flowers. Exactly, that is why I married you. No, as long as they've got pretty flowers, I don't mind. But if they're just a leafy, nothingy sort of thing, and they kind of take over the beds and they're not letting the actual flowers that we've paid to plant there grow, then they do have to, unfortunately, vacate the premises. We have my first Claire Austin rose coming out.
I thought I'd quickly pull that out, but it's not quick, is it?
No, that is so deep. Wow. This is one of my favourite views when you come around the corner and you see just the little peak of the greenhouse, the beautiful pathways and all of the wildflower. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. Look at this little Queen of Sheba resting on the downstairs floor. And here's our floor out in the open. Obviously it won't be in the herringbone pattern, but
You sure you don't want to do it in a herringbone?
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it in the herringbone.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because
it looks too trendy. Mr. Millen Gordon has provided
little finger
the goods.
spaces.
Yeah, I think finger spaces are good. Wow, This is a good little tripod. I am resting you on top of my mirror. That is a very good height. Good morning, everyone. My goodness me, the birds are singing, the sun is shining, and I have a feeling it's going to be a very, very good day. I'm waiting on some parcels today, I have to be honest. I'm waiting on a delivery of a dress that I have ordered for a very, very special wedding that we're going to later this summer. This will probably be one of the biggest weddings I've ever been to in my life, and probably at one of the most beautiful venues that I've ever been to in my life. So I want to go all out with this dress. I mean, I'm going all out with all dresses in fact, we have some amazing weddings this year. Honestly, I feel like we've lucked out with all of the weddings that we've got this summer. I'm so excited, but this dress that I've ordered is pretty special. I'm hoping it's going to fit, so that's arriving. I'm also waiting on a delivery from a brand called Lecoq Studios, and basically I stumbled across them on Instagram and I just fell in love with their prints. You know how I feel about botanical prints, okay? This is a little Bertioli silk dressing gown that I've had for quite a few years now. For those of you that don't remember, I might link the video in the description box, but we've been going to Time in the Cotswolds for like years and years and years. In fact, I think, and I'm not trying to make myself, you know, the big I am, but I think we were the first influencers to ever visit Time. I don't know if that's like 110% accurate, but we were at least one of the first. Back when they didn't have the spa, when they didn't have the sort of the second like main house that you can stay in, they didn't have, it was literally like just a few rooms. And yeah, so this is like one of those things that I just had to commemorate. It was like, I think I hit 500k when I was at Time. I can't remember if that's actually factual. My brain just doesn't work in the way that it should. But anyway, so I'm waiting for a package of samples for that brand to come because we're just kind of tying up a few loose ends around the house. Obviously, it's so funny, isn't it, when you're renovating a home, because by the time you get to certain points, you're already in need of doing the places that you started. So obviously, I mean, life is life and things happen, but obviously we've had the leak in one of the rooms, and then the paint in our living room is just so tatty. And actually what happened is the bookcase was centered to the wall originally and not centered to the room. It was just a lapse in communication, and so they did cut our skirting, so that's going to need to be decorated in. So it is kind of getting to the point with the living room where it actually does need a bit of a lick of paint, and yet we sit here with the bathroom up here not done, the lower ground floor literally a building site, and we have to think about other places that need finishing as well. So it's one of those things. But anyway, I ordered from this brand to look at their samples, because their fabrics and their wallpapers I think would be really lovely for bathrooms, for bedrooms and things like that. So I'm hoping that they're going to arrive. And then this evening I'm going to be doing another live. This is only like my second live, and I should probably admit to you that obviously the one that I did with Nadine Baggett, I had never done a live with anyone else before. I don't think I ever have. And she invited me on, and I was like sat there waiting for like 10 minutes before. She invited me on, and the notification disappeared. So I checked my notifications, but it wasn't there, so I couldn't get on. So then I had to ask her to invite me on, and then she invited me on, and it was like, oh my goodness. So I had a bit of trouble getting on. So then this evening I've got my live with Alessandra Steiner. I feel very, very honoured to have this opportunity to share a platform with her, because she, first of all, is such a lovely person, and I really got to know her recently. And I think that for me, I really value like being able to meet someone and build my own impressions of them, because she has such such icon status in the industry. So for me it was sort of like a bit daunting, but being able to get to know her on a personal level was really lovely. So now to be going on her live, I feel very, very lucky. I am so excited for this. So, but I do have a busy day ahead as well. I've got a campaign to shoot for Philip Kingsley. Been using their re-moisturising conditioner and their moisture balancing shampoo, and I have to be honest, it's been a long time since I've been able to find a shampoo that I can use alongside my Hairburst one, because my Hairburst one, it's one of those brands that's like, it's not for me, it's a bit younger, so it's more like, with all of the colourful packaging and things like that, it's a bit younger. It's aimed at like the younger demographic, I think. But for me personally, I'm always going to tell you about products that really help me. And the Hair Burst for curly, I never know the ones, for curly hair is so gentle on my scalp. And if you have ever suffered with your scalp, you know how uncomfortable it can be. So I always have that as like my back pocket amazing product that I can go back to, that I know and trust. It's very difficult for me to use like hair products from a lot of brands. And I've used the elasticizer for years and years and years. I feel like it's one of those products that people like know and love, but I've never ventured into their other products, and I've been using their moisture balancing shampoo. So basically this is aiming to control the moisture at the roots of my hair, but whilst not stripping at the ends of my hair. First of all, this is day 3 hair, okay? And it is still going strong, which I can't quite believe. Usually I'm starting to get a bit oily, it will be going up in a bun, that kind of thing. Also, no irritation, amazing. And I'm just noticing like the shine and the feel of my hair has really, really improved. So I am obsessed. So I'm shooting a campaign for the elasticizer, but I'm basically allowed to include any products that I think are really good from the range. I don't have to include them. It could just be about the elasticizer. And this is where I think I wish I was able to communicate these things in the content. Like, I could have just done something about the elasticizer, and my discount code isn't for anything else. It is only for the elasticizer. And if it won't still be live now, sadly, but it's like a one-time thing to get 50% off. It's amazing. But I will be sharing it on my channels. But I wanted to tell you about the other products as well. Like, their finishing products are so, so good. So I'm gonna get myself ready for the day and enjoy a lovely day with you. It took a while to arrive, but if you don't follow me on Instagram, my Studio Lecoq order has arrived. So I found this little brand on Instagram. She has about 3,000 followers. And I just saw one of her I think it was like a picture like this. And I thought, oh, that looks interesting. Like, this is not my favorite one, but maybe there's others. And I was not prepared to fall so head over heels in love with this brand. The fabrics and the wallpapers are stunning, absolutely stunning. So I ordered a lot of swatches to see if there's ways for me to incorporate these into the renovations that I'm doing next. Probably my girly rooms, but never mind. We're working on the manly rooms as well, but these are the fabrics that I get more excited about. But this one is so gorgeous. It's got tulips, it's got bluebells. This is like a real celebration of springtime in a fabric. So the one that I wasn't too sure on, they do it in a wallpaper, but it's like got red, so a little bit more dramatic. But this one with the greenery, I absolutely loved. This one is a favorite though, because it's got like dandelions and just so much loveliness. Oh my gosh. And I love that they're not on white backgrounds. That's the only thing that I struggle with, is when fabrics are on quite a stark background. These illustrations are some of the most beautiful I have ever seen. This one is definitely one that will be really easy to incorporate into even those like more masculine like rooms, because this is almost a sort of grey navy colour. So if you just want to add a touch of wilderness, then this is such a brilliant option. There is also a wallpaper on it, which I actually couldn't believe. I feel like this would be such a gorgeous one for like a bathroom or an office or even a bedroom. What am I talking about? So fabric and that one. This one I loved because this is kind of like village life. There's oak trees and sheep. Like, this is honestly my village life here, because it's got the church, which literally looks like our church. Oak trees, maple leaf trees, all of the things that you see in like a very traditional English village. So I thought this could be, again, this could be something that we incorporate into the oak room. There's so many fabrics I want to put in there. This is probably a little bit too girly for me. This would be wonderful for a little girl's bedroom or something like that. Then they do like velvets as well. So this is a really rich velvet. And then this one as well, I loved. This is like the woodland floor. So there's primrose and little snails in there and ladybugs. And they do a little daytime one, which I think this, in a little girl's bedroom with like sort of muddy pink walls. Oh my gosh, this would be so gorgeous. They've got 4-leaf clovers and butterflies. Oh, so those are the fabrics. And I picked up some of the wallpaper samples as well, because genuinely I'm thinking about this one for a bathroom or something. I think this would look so lovely with like tongue and groove paneling and then this on top. This is the sagey green version of this. If you're wanting to add colour and pattern and a little touch of green, this one is amazing. If you want to go something slightly more ivory, brighter, you could go with a matching sort of charcoaly navy grey woodwork, and then have this as your main base. There is also this one which would just be a colourful extravaganza, but almost feels a little bit knocked back when it's on the sage green background. So if you wanted green walls but with florals, oh, this is just, she is absolutely incredible. And then this was the woodland floor wallpaper, but I don't know. Yeah, I did say to her that I accidentally ordered 2 of the night woodland floor, and I wanted a day and a night, but I did that by accident. I'll just have to order another one. But I fell in love with this brand and just could not wait to show you it. So it arrived. Took a few days, but it has arrived. I remember when I first got into influencing, like, Alessandra was like an icon in the journalism world, and still very much is. She's a real trailblazer, and she's someone that I feel has like really transcended the line between an influencer and a journalist beautifully. So I'm doing a live with her tonight, which is like what's in my beauty bag. So I'm gonna pick out those bits and pieces that may be a little bit like obscure, that I have with me at all times, and I'm going to pick them from like my handbag to my makeup bag to my toiletries bag as well, maybe even my gym bag. I haven't decided yet, so that's what I've got to do for that. And I also have my dress that has arrived for my friend's wedding. That it's a very special wedding, and you know I go all out for the brides. I just love getting dressed up for people's weddings. So I've got a Dior dress for our wedding, our friend's wedding in December. This one is very much for like high summer, and this is at one of my favorite wedding venues. So I can't believe I'm going to be able to actually like experience a wedding at this place, because they don't do many weddings, and this is going to be quite special. So I thought maybe we could try this dress on in particular. Well, first of all, because I need to know if I'm sending it back, because my goodness me, this dress was expensive. Oh my goodness me. So this is the box, and it's come all the way from Germany. I ordered it from my Teresa, and when I tell you I have been umming and ahhing about this dress for literally months. Excuse me. I saw that it was still in my size. Oh my goodness. And with the success of like my Swede collection and things like that, I was like, I feel like I'm deserving. Do you know what I'm realizing? Oscar de la Renta dresses are becoming a bit of a collector's thing for me in terms of like moments in my career. Because if you remember, I've got the oak leaf shirt dress that I got for my, like for when we launched Evergreen. And then this is for when I launched my Swede collaboration. And this is the dress that I am hoping to wear. And this is the hollyhock print Oscar de la Renta dress. Oh my goodness me! So it's Phi Silks. This is basically the same fabric as the hydrangea, pink hydrangea dress that I have, and it's one of those like more expensive. It's one of those higher price point Oscar de la Renta dresses. I mean, they're high anyway, but these are like the expensive ones. But I'm realizing that these are the dresses that never go out of style, because the hollyhocks are beautiful, beautiful staples in the English country garden and never go out of style. Pretty certain that I bought the smallest size, and I feel like I could still have this taken in a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I'll have to check with the store, but oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's so perfect for like a high summer wedding. Oh wow. Oh my goodness me. It is just dreamy. The dress itself is just so, oh my gosh. It's got pockets as well. Oh my goodness. I have to see what Ali thinks.
Lovely. So, that's good,
Yeah.
Look at me with my fashion knowledge.
Yeah, Maxi Mara over here.
Getting up with the kids these days. Or the grannies, depends how you look at it.
What do you think? It looks a bit big, doesn't it? But it's just the waist that I'm a bit sort of like...
That doesn't feel uncomfortable and hanging on the edge of your shoulders.
No, because it stays like that, look. It's literally...
So. You've got free movement.
Yeah, but it's just there's a bit too much movement, like here. Does it look
Have
too
you
big?
sat down in it?
Good point.
And also, you want to think about when you've had a little bit to eat.
Yeah, I know, but I have eaten today. I wouldn't be more than this, but does it look big on me?
No, I can see just under your boobs on the side. You could probably have it pinched in a little bit, so it creates more of a
Like here,
silhouette. Right, because at the moment it's straight from the side of your boobs down to your
yeah,
hips.
because I've not got any.
Yeah,
not
so
putting
what you
me-
just done there, that did it.
Yeah, so it needs to be taken in.
If you want shape.
Yeah, and I do. Well, I do want shape because I don't have any shape, so I'll have to.
Are you
see.
wearing anything around the waist?
No, because it's supposed to be like
That, yeah.
seamless.
Yeah, lovely. Very nice.
But yeah, it's
Yeah, it's got a really nice structure, hasn't it?
Where they lifted the...
Oh my goodness, today has been insane, but I am set up and ready for my live with Alessandra Steiner. And oh my goodness, I've got like so much stuff. I wanted to make it different from what I did with Nadine. So yeah, oh my gosh. Okay. Whoa, whoa, oh no, I had that all set up, ready to go.
Yet she doesn't do a lot of lives, so I'm so thrilled that she's accepted to do a live with me. And the other reason is that she's incredibly supportive. And oh my God, did you? I hope you didn't hear all of my intro because you might be a little bit embarrassed.
No, that was honestly so lovely. I feel like I'm going hard. It's the loveliest thing. Thank you so much.
No, but I can't. But do you know what? I've got to tell you something, Lydia. When I asked you, and I was like, I'm going to ask her if she'd be happy to do a live, because it's true, you don't do a lot of lives. Like, you are on social media a lot, of course, but you don't do a lot of lives. And when I asked her, I was like, and I said to you, it's okay if you say no. It's fine. Don't feel like, whatever. And you were literally like, absolutely, I'll do it. I can't tell you. Like, I was like, oh my God.
I was like that because you asked me. I couldn't believe you asked. Like, genuinely, I was like quickest yes ever.
I literally can't. Well, there you go, guys. Lesson